So some movements I've been going through for the last month or two for my shoulder PT. This one I think is probably the most beneficial. This was a movement that I really just wasn't getting in this way with resistance and everything in my normal routine. So having the stretch band, you can wrap it around anything. They recommend the opposite side of a doorknob and then closing the door, but I found you can wrap it around tree, pole. I'm wrapping this around my weight bench, and then I just kind of put my hand on it. And you start with one side and you externally rotate out with a little pause at the end, and then slowly bring it back. And I've found with a lot of these PT moves, it's all about slow movement. Slow movement out with a slight pause, slow movement back. High reps and not a ton of resistance. You know, and you might do like 16 of these, both sides. So you keep that elbow tucked in, right? And the elbow doesn't really move, but you're getting that resistance and that hinge out for the shoulder. And I think that that move has been just awesome for my shoulders. That's one that I do in pretty much every session. Another move that I've been doing is the bat wing. I've showed this one a couple times now. But essentially your elbows are pinned to your sides and they don't move. And you're lifting up off the ground, pinching the shoulder blades together. And again, like a slow rise up, and then you can do a bit of a hold at the top or a longer iso hold at the top. And then you control back down. The lower body stays on the ground from your hips down to your legs. Raise up as high as you can. And slow and control back down. And they call this one the bat wing. Up. Pinch those shoulder blades. Slow and control back down. Another movement I've been doing is the straight armed pull down. So not so much pinning the arms and doing this for the triceps, but it's more of a straight arm move. And you're engaging more of your shoulders. Again, you can still use the stretch band or a resistance loop. And you start away instead of like this with your triceps. You're away and the arms stay straight. And you bring it down. And back up. Slow and controlled, not a ton of resistance. Again, you're looking at like 8 to 16 reps. So even though I might only do like 4 or 5 moves, it's so many reps and you're moving so slow, it easily makes like a 12-minute workout or something like that. And the other one, but I feel like a lot of people do get this in their workouts, it's more so just not using the free weights and not like pushing yourself with heavy weights, right? Is an upright row. So a light band, and again, that super slow and controlled movement, especially on the downward, making sure you're keeping that posture upright and shoulders back. Upright rows with the band have also been a good one. You can use the loop, or again, that green stretch band I had. And it's hard because you want to make the resistance really high and you want to like push yourself and turn this into like a crazy workout. But that's really not what it's about. And you don't want to go like super high or like flare the elbows or like shrug in the neck or anything like that, right? Just keeping it safe and keeping it